wanted to talk about. Tips for school. Some questions about my intro. It's going to change with the new year. New year, new intro. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to hear more from this crazy person. Let's get right into it. Oh my gosh, okay, this has helped me so much, and I honestly, like, I've heard people say this one a lot, but I never really thought it would work. Like, I was like, how much can that really help? And it honestly recentered my focus so much. Switching your study area, or the place where you take your class. Obviously, if it's online. These tips are mostly going to be for online school because I'm fully online right now, so that's what I have best experience with. Yeah, so switch up your study area. It helps tremendously. I'll be honest. The place where I take my classes is my room. It's weird to me that I'm going to college, but I'm at home. I haven't visited my campus since I toured the school. That's not normal. When you're going to a place with the intention of doing homework, you are gonna work better. You have a goal, you have a place, and you're ready to do it. When you do your homework in your bed, or when you stay in a place that you're used to relaxing, you're not going to be productive. And that's what happens to me all the time. My classes are in my bed. My background is professional. It's just a gray wall. If anybody's watching from my classes right now, they're probably like, yeah, we can see your pillows. My mom is vacuuming right now. That was tip number one. Tip number two. This one's really important, and this one I've been doing. I would suggest, and this has helped me really well, to wake up at least an hour before your class starts. Say your class is at 9, rolling out of bed at 8:45, you're already setting yourself up for failure because you need at least like 30 minutes to get up, right? I mean, like, to be awake, to be able to learn. So wake up an hour before your class starts. I usually take my time, get up, go do my morning routine, like brush my face, brush my teeth, wash my face, everything else that I need to do, make coffee, and then I come upstairs, and with the remaining time that I have, I read my Bible. I don't want to sound like you need to read your Bible right before class, but like that's usually the best time that I have to do it. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but like now that I've started college, like I'm so sick of my phone, like I'm so sick of Instagram, I'm sick of social media, unless it's like something meaningful. But still, you know, it's time that I really love to just even just play some music and sit there with my eyes closed, just like taking in the few moments of peace that I have in the day and just really relaxing for real. Not relaxing like, you know, relaxing, sitting on the couch watching TV, relaxing, or like, you know, just laying down scrolling through my phone, relaxing, or even like nap relaxing, consciously relaxing. I realized that that's something that I need to do a lot more of. Tip number three, I started to learn how much I hated procrastinating in high school. By my senior year, I was finally able to get on top of things and learn how I would manage things in the best way. Now, because it took me like 12 years to learn that alone, I didn't have time apparently to learn how to study well. So now I'll find myself a lot of the time anxious about a test coming up or a quiz or something that I have to be prepared for and have studied for. There's so many different ways of studying. You'll find so many things out there that like work for different people. But I would say when you're in high school, figure out what works for you, because when you're in college, it's going to count. It's going to matter. You don't want to fail your classes, and I don't want to scare anyone, but you really want to know how you study best, what works for you, again, because everything is different for everybody. Different things work for different people. Whether that's note-taking and rewriting your notes and looking at them and rereading them, whether that's making flashcards, whether it's making a Quizlet, whether it's just chunking it in pieces, whether it's rereading textbooks or anything like that, start at least a week before. Cramming is never a good idea. Unless that's a way of studying that works for you. Tip number 4. Always take notes. Now this one I will stand by. My psychology class, I don't really have to take notes in the class because he posts them anyways and he makes them available to us, and it's literally what we read in the chapters and the quizzes that we have. But it's even then I feel like there's information that I still like need to like go over when I'm studying for tests. Like, trust me, we read an entire chapter on the information. We have an open note quiz, so I have to go back and keep looking at that same information, and then we note take about it in class. And all of that, I still feel like I need to study a lot when exams come. Some professors talk really fast, so you probably might not have the prettiest notes, but if you want to rewrite them, personally I don't have time to rewrite notes, go ahead and rewrite them. I don't have time to make my notes really pretty because my psychology teacher talks really fast. Basically what I started doing is I'll highlight the definitions that I need to know that are like important, and then I'll like box around like sub-definitions. Also, it keeps you busy during class and helps you be focused, and it makes the time go by really quickly. When you're taking notes, you're not on your phone. When you're taking notes, you're writing, you're doing something. Sure, it might not be as fun as scrolling through Instagram, or it might not be as time consuming as scrolling through Instagram, but you're learning something. It is helping your education. And finally, tip number 5, aka the last tip, is to relax. And I learned this the hard way. I really burned myself out for a while, and I didn't realize that I just need to relax, but then I realized I started getting migraines. I started getting really tired really quickly and like constantly. Like I honestly would wake up tired and go to sleep tired, wake up tired, go to sleep tired, constantly tired, even though I drink like an inhumane amount of coffee, you guys. Like, just ask Tamara. Don't overwork yourself, you guys. I don't know how to tell you to relax, but things that help more than you know is literally going outside. Another tip for switching up your class, have a class outside, whether it be on your porch, in your backyard, put down a blanket. I think that it's really, really important to be able to push yourself towards a healthy limit, because you yourself know what you can do, but never, ever overwork yourself. Although, like, it'll happen. Like, honestly, overworking yourself will happen. It happens all the time to us because sometimes we just don't notice how fast we're going. But try to avoid that. Try to take at least a couple minutes every single day to just sit with your eyes closed with some nice music that you like, whether it's classical music, contemporary music, indie music. I love Corey Asbury, Stephanie Grutzinger, Pat Barrett, Chris Renzema, James Spate, Jordy Searcy, all of those singers. Oh, Antoine Bradford. I'm sure there are a lot more, but all of those are really great. The next 2 videos are going to be super exciting, and the video after that I have already planned, and it's going to be really, really great. So thank you for sticking with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The worship song of the week is The Story I'll Tell by Maverick City Music. Amazing song. When I first heard it, I literally started crying. I was like, because in that, gosh, I hate being honest.
Hey y'all, so currently editing. I just wanted to kind of make a point, not make a point, but like let you know that it used to be really difficult for me to share my emotions and what I'm going through in the moment, and it like really is still, but I'm learning how to work on that. And so it still is kind of difficult for me to talk about things that I've gone through, because just the type of person I am, like I usually just skim over them and move on. Like I don't really take time to process them, so like I don't even know what I went through or what I felt, or like I don't allow that to myself a lot of the time, so it's really difficult for me to like address that. But with that said, I know that I'm not alone, and I want you to know, more importantly, that you are not alone. My mom uses self-screening. I don't know who's watching this right now. You're not alone, and I want you to know that. I love you, and I deeply care for you. And yeah, so that's why I share what I share, because I want people to know that you're not alone. Okay, bye.
I'm not the only one going through it. It was a moment when I was really panicking, and I just had like music going, and I hear this song, and it's saying, "The hour is dark, and it's hard to see what you're doing in the ruins and where this will lead. Oh, but I know that down through the years, I'll look on this moment and see your hand on it and know you are here. And I'll testify of the battles you've won, how you were my portion when there wasn't enough. And I'll testify of the seas that we've crossed, the waters you parted, the waves that I've walked. Singing, my God did not fail. It's the story I'll tell. I know it as well. It's the story I'll tell." So definitely check that out. Again, thank you guys so much for your constant support, and just those of you who text me saying you love my videos, and Ina, I always love hearing from you that Misha's watching my videos. Oh gosh, I love you guys so much. All of you. Mwah! And I can't wait to see you again next week with another exciting video right here. You know the drill, every Sunday at 3 p.m. Mwah! Love you guys. Peace!